It was 1941 in America. The country was still struggling to rise from the shadows of the Great Depression. Life was hard for many, yet the nation carried the pride of being a growing power in the world. The United States tried to remain neutral, carefully avoiding the conflicts that had already engulfed Europe and Asia. But the world was shifting faster than anyone could imagine. Across the Pacific, tensions were boiling. Japan had been expanding its empire aggressively, seizing territories and challenging global powers at every turn. America responded with economic sanctions and froze Japanese assets, hoping perhaps naively to curb aggression without resorting to war. But instead of caution, these measures only fueled outrage. In Japan, honor and reputation were everything. To fail or to appear weak was unbearable. Leaders saw these sanctions as a personal insult, a threat to their nation's pride, and they would not stand for it. As a superpower in their own right, they prepared for quick retaliation that would forever change the course of history. It was December 7th, 1941. Far across the Pacific, Japanese ships sliced through the waters, carrying pilots, bombs, and an iron resolve for the ultimate confrontation. Every sailor and officer aboard those vessels knew that the moment of reckoning was near. The fleet moved with precision, silent yet deadly, driven by a strategy that had been months in the making. Meanwhile, at Pearl Harbor, the Americans could feel the tension in the air, the unease of a world on edge, yet nothing hinted at the scale of what was coming. Ships rested quietly in the harbor. Sailors performed their morning routines, polishing decks, inspecting equipment, and laughing with ship. The sun rose over a seemingly peaceful Hawaiian sky, and for a moment, the world seemed calm. Yet, in mere minutes, that calm would explode into chaos. At 7:55 a.m., Japanese planes swooped across the Hawaiian sky from their low-flying formations. Bombs and torpedoes were released with deadly precision. The first explosions struck the USS Arizona and the surrounding battleships. Fire and smoke erupted endlessly, shattering the morning calm and sending fragments of metal and wood into the air. Sailors scrambled in every direction. Some dived into the water to escape the flames, while others rushed across burning decks to save their comrades. Men were dragging the wounded, carrying the injured, even as explosions rocked the harbor and enemy planes rained destruction from above. Amid the chaos, one man rose above fear and training. A cook with no official combat experience spotted an unattended anti-aircraft gun. Without hesitation, he climbed aboard and began firing at the attacking planes. He moved with courage that defied his lack of formal training, saving lives around him and inspiring those who witnessed his bravery. But he was not the only one. Nurses dashed through smoke-filled hospitals, tending to the injured while avoiding debris and fire. Sailors from other ships fought to control blazes, dragged their friends from sinking ships, and kept guns firing as the air trembled with explosions. In those harrowing minutes, fear, chaos, and courage collided, and the human spirit proved just as fierce as the destruction raining down from above. By the time the attack ended, nearly 2,400 Americans were dead, and over 1,000 were wounded. The harbor lay in flames of devastation. Yet even in this moment of despair, a single thought began to take hold. America would not remain passive. Retaliation was inevitable.